Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Ruben Amorim press conference reaction show. Big up to every single one of you live and locks in this evening. Much appreciated. If you're new to my YouTube channel, why not consider hitting the subscribe button? So I upload plenty of Manchester United content on this channel. I talk about loads of different things apart from football. So now it's just start again, then please do hit the subscribe button and please subscribe as well to my Mr. Joshy J football channel, where on that channel I talk about loads of different football teams. And last night I was doing the Shebelines Cup on there. I mean, that's good fun. I can't wait to do them games again later on in the week. So yeah, well, later on in the week, next week, when the games are played on Thursday, early hours of Thursday morning, I can't wait to do them again. Should be good. But big up to every single one of you, live and locked in. Also pinned on top of the live chats, I do have my channel membership. So if you wish to become a channel member today and help fund my YouTube channel and a level 1 and level 2 membership, and do you like early access to new videos and also members only videos, why not consider becoming a member? 199 is quite cheap, I feel, for a level 1 membership. And level 2 is 4.99 a month. You can choose what level you like. You can find all the information pinned on top of the live chat, and it's also in the description to this video as well. So if you're new to Ruben Amorim press conference reaction videos, what I do is I listen to Ruben Amorim in the background, and I may pause the video halfway through and there's been any PR mentioned, or if there's something what's caught my eye. So yeah, basically that's what Ruben Amorim press conference reaction is. Also, whilst I'm live, gotta talk a bit about the ownership again, because what is going on behind the scenes? I mean, it's such a messed up situation at this football club. Let's get the narrative right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely get it right. But big up to every single one of you live and locked in this evening. Much appreciated. But when we get onto it a bit later, I want to talk about that apparently there has been leaks reported in the dressing room. So someone is leaking information, and Omar Brada is furious about it, which I don't blame him. He's saying whoever is literally leaking that information is getting sacked, which for that I do agree with him 100%. Because how dare whoever is leaking out that information? How dare you, indeed? Seriously, nowhere near sustainable for the elite high standards. Let's get it right here, people. Let's get it right. I connected my Twitch channel to StreamYard, and I'm going to use Countdown. How do you change the music? Basically, just look through the songs. You know where the countdown bit is, just select what song you want. So, yeah, it's quite straightforward, actually. So, yeah, you can pick the song you want. It be near where the countdown timer is. You know where all the sounds and that are? That's where you'll be able to pick what countdown music you want to use. But unfortunately, they're being quite picky on it on YouTube, so that's why it's best to sometimes just jump straight on stream without the countdown timer. But I think you'll be all right on Twitch, because on Twitch they literally do not copyright so much, because they're not as strict as what this platform is. So yeah. No, you won't, because, like I just said, they are not so strict on copyright, so you'll be fine. I wouldn't tell you to go ahead and do it if I didn't think it's fine. So you'll be all right, Downlight 14. Just obviously you're streaming on YouTube. Just go a bit careful. Just be extra cautious about it, because you know what this platform's like at times. Honestly, they are too strict. And the amount of emails I had the other day saying, "Oh, your video cannot be monetized because you used certain background music." I mean, my goodness, man. I had must have been about 40 notifications saying, "Oh, your video cannot be monetized because you use background music." It's like, and I'm not even literally getting alerts on my videos yet because I've not hit that 4,000 watch time hours. But, it's crazy, absolutely crazy. But I'm used to it from this football club. They never ever do anything easy, do they? They are absolutely, wow, unbelievable, unbelievable. But yeah, let's wait and see what happens. What's been said in this press conference reaction? Is there going to be any PR mentions? Probably, more than unlikely. So anyway, let's get to it. Ruben, I don't like Anna on YouTube. Yes, it can be a bit annoying. That's why I use premium, because it blocks out the alerts. Right, let's have a look. Ruben Amorim press conference reaction. Let's get to press conference reaction. Big up to every single one of you live and locked in this evening. Much appreciated. I am now going to get started with the press conference reaction.
Last week how your week was. I don't ask again, but has it gone better than
alerts? So basically, the content creator is getting money, so for example, like if I have alerts on my videos, literally, if you watch all the ads, you're literally helping me get a bit of income. So basically, that's what it does.
The previous week? Yes, because we didn't lose players, we recovered players. Chris, Manu, and Lenny return. And with Chris was a misunderstanding, and I want to be really clear on that. Also because of Chris, he's healthy and is ready to play so for many years in a high level. Just my limitation explaining the injuries, and I want to let this really clear. I felt that the week is really good. I see things in training, but sometimes it's hard to pass that to the game. But I feel that they are improving. Sometimes we cannot show that in the game, but I hope that tomorrow is another opportunity to show a better performance. Good news on Christian. In terms of the others, when are you expecting bodies back? Because the fixture lists can get very busy. Well, it's hard to know. It's hard to know. Ahmad is for a long time. I think Mace continue to make his recover. Luke continue to make this recover. I don't have a day. Toby seems to be the closest one, but not now. So Kobe is recovering. I don't know. We have to adapt to use the plays that we have for the schedule. What about the goalkeeping situation? Alta is making the recover. Tom is making the recover. We don't have a day, but they are recovering.
Everton have been revitalised under David Moyes' 4 wins from 5 in the Premier League.
Big up to you, Adam, as well. Yep, good to see you again, Adam, as always. Big up, mate. Bash.
What makes them so difficult now compared to just a few weeks ago?
Just the confidence. The way they play, they believe it a lot. They are winning games. They are being really competitive. So it's an amazing job by David Moyes to recover the team, and you feel it. And when you watch the game, you feel it that the confidence and the belief are there. So it's going to be a really hard game.
He obviously had a difficult time here as a manager, more than a decade ago, and every other manager since then has found it quite difficult. Does it show that it's almost an impossible job, your job?
No, it showed that it's a difficult job, and again, we have to try to understand the history. This club had a figure that is you cannot replace, and in Sir Alex Ferguson, and then it's a hard job to do it because everything was connected with one person, and when that person leaves, it's really hard. But he's, like I said, he's doing an amazing job. He did an amazing job with West Ham, so it's that kind of coach that is really hard to win games.
Ruben, good afternoon. You've got Sociedad in the European draw. You've got Fulham to come up in the FA Cup. How important is it for you that you win a trophy this season now to rescue what's been a really disappointing and frustrating season?
I just want to win Everton. To be really, really clear on that, I think we are in a difficult situation, and in Premier League, we have a lot of issues too.
Well, of course we are. Being down in 15th place. Of course we're in a tricky situation, Ruben Amorim. You know it, I know it, and nearly all this fan base knows it. So, yeah, I mean, this is just in the seasons as it gets.
To solve in every game, and if you see our performances, if I'm focused on a game against Real Sociedad and thinking about trophies in the moment, I think is not the right way to do my job in the moment. So I just focus and I just want to win against Everton.
The team have had a bonding session by all accounts this week. Have you seen evidence of that? Do they feel a little bit more together this week?
For me, it's more important in training, and what I see in training is that they are improving. They are creating relationship. Even the sound of the training is different. But like I said, we have to use that in the game, and we have to see it in the game, and we have to take that step. I feel it in training that we are bonding and we are understanding the way we want to play. But then in the game, I feel that we struggle a lot.
How does the sound change?
So
the sound, how does the sound?
But the sound is like when you are in practice, when you are just making an exercise, you feel the sound. People are talking, asking for the ball, giving directions, talking with each other, and you can feel it in the environment. If you spend your life as a football player and as a coach, even the sound of the training is important. So I feel that we are changing that. But again, everything resumes to the game on Sunday or Saturday or whatever. So it's important to use that in the game.
Just 4 wins in 14 Premier League games since you took charge. You said after his first games you're going to stick to your beliefs. At what point do you start getting worried that you're not getting what you want out of the group and you need to evolve?
The first point, guys, makes no mistake. I just want to win games. That is the point. And then I keep.
Of course, I want to win games as well. 100%. I want us to win matches because I do not like us seeing us be in this situation, man. Let's get it right. Let's absolutely get it right, people, yeah? Right. So, let's literally get to it.
What I know, that is also the clear with me. So when I say I stick with my beliefs is the way I train, the way I see football, and try to transmit that to the players. So it's nothing that I will not adapt, because we adapt. Sometimes we have goal kicks like we short plays, and then in some games I long balls because the opponent is pressing a lot, and I try to adapt to the players that I have. So my focus is to win games, especially in this moment.
You have to talk about what isn't working at the moment, what you feel is working very quick at the moment.
What I feel is that sometimes you don't feel improvement in the team, but then you have some games that you think that are more difficult, and you feel that we can play, we can create situations. That is a good thing. But I think in this moment you can see, when you watch the games, you can see more problems than solutions. I think that is clear. But when we play some games, I feel it that things are there and we are capable, but we have to be consistent. That's it.
Yes, we do have to be consistent indeed, Ruben Amorim. You're spot on about that, mate. You're absolutely spot on, 100%. We have to be consistent. I think I can't wait to get I can't wait for gets out this season, Josh, mate. Oh, no way. You know, it's like, I can't see her, Adam. It's been horrible, hasn't it, mate? Absolutely horrific. Shambolic. Honestly, real talk. It's just been absolutely terrible. No excitement whatsoever. We are so boring to watch. And yeah, the sooner this season gets in the bin, the better, honestly. Right, let's look about the reporters' leaks, what's happening. The dressing room leaks. No information there. Yes, it has been a bit windy, Adam, but yeah, I had a good day, mate. Very good day. What about you? You had a good day as well? Oh, come on, get out here, man. Here we go, Omar Broad. Has warned staff they are facing sacks if they continue to leak information about the club. I mean, yes, I agree with that. You know, if you're leaking information about the club, you should be sacked for it because it's nowhere near sustainable. Who do you think you are leaking information about this football club at the end of the day? I mean, it's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. And I hope whoever is doing it loses their job, honestly. Real talk, I really do. Because it's like giving Manchester United Football Club a bad name now. It's going to be harming our reputation at the end of the day. Let's get the narrative right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely get it right. Man United chief sends email warning staff they face the sack if they keep leaking info. Now, you have to agree with him on that one, because to me, you're leaking information about the football club, you should fucking lose your job, because to me, it's nowhere near acceptable. It's nowhere near sustainable. Elite, high standards at the end of the day. Let's get the narrative right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely get it right. Manchester United chief Omar Brada has warned staff they facing sacks if they continue to leak information about the club. The Red Devils CEO made the threat in a 580-word email to employees this week. Sir Jim Ratcliffe's United's reign has been plugs by poor performances on the pitch. Eric Ten Hag was sacked earlier in this season, with successor Ruben Amorim taking them over lower down the table. While off the pitch, around 250 staff being made redundant in the bid to reduce funding, and now those who remain have been warned that additional measures are being put in place that prevent any further leaking updates. Which I agree with. Sunsor exclusively revealed that the club could make up 200 more redundancies in the following weeks and months, but despite acknowledging the unsettling conditions, Chief Executive Brada told staff that anyone caught leaking information to the media will be sacked. An email seen by the Telegraph read, anyone disclosing information outside the club is breaching their obligations of confidentiality, and we are very clear that this will be considered gross misconduct. To protect the club and its colleagues, additional measures are being put in place to prevent further breaches of confidentiality and also indefinitely any persons responsible. Journalists are extremely well versed in gathering information from multiple sources. United have not commented on the email sent out by Broad. The figure rose after United spent 10.4 million on sacking Eriksson and his staff. The club spent a similar amount to bring in Amorim mid-season, while Dan Ashworth exit as sporting director cost 4.1 million. Its total revenue drops by 12% over the quarter. Right, so basically, yeah, but I feel whoever is doing the leaking and that needs to be held accountable, because you cannot be doing leaking, honestly, because it puts the football club's reputation at risk. I want to find out who that individual is and get their contracts terminated immediately. You need your contract terminated. Do you hear me? What you're doing is an absolute disgrace, yeah? Absolute disgraceful. Get in the bin. Seriously. I've had enough, man. Absolutely had enough with all the PR bollocks what's going on in this football club. Let's get the narrative right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely get it right. Sick and tired of getting the highest level, honestly. But, you know, yeah, absolutely unbelievable. But, you know, this information coming out and that, it's just, it's going to get messy. It really is. Need the wooden spoons out, don't we, Josh, mate? Yeah, we do, Adam. The wooden spoons, so many of them need to come out, seriously. Because the season we're having is nowhere near sustainable in the end of the day. Let's get the narrative right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely get it right. But, you know, big ups to every single one of you lying and locks in this evening. Much appreciated. If you're new to our YouTube channel, why not consider hitting the subscribe button? And also, if you're into football as well, me talk out loads of different football teams, make sure you are subscribing to my Mr. Joshy J Football channel. The link is in the title and it's also in the description as well. Also, you can find my channel membership as well. That is pinned on top of the live chat, and that's also in the description to this video as well. Need the summer ASAP, don't we, Josh? Right? Yep, literally, real talk, we do. 100%. Ruben Amorim. Apparently, he's done a part 2 press conference, so let's see. They uploaded that? No, I don't think so. But apparently, he has done a part 2. Ruben Amorim press conference part 2. But yeah, I agree with you, Adam. You know, we need the summer as soon as possible, mate. So I like and see. that brown envelope has been saying anything. What can we expose him on? And Jamie Jackson, Ronan. I absolutely landed the minerals on that fraud, honestly. It was nice seeing you on Michael.Chelsea FC channel before Josh, mate. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate that, mate, as always, mate. Here we go then. Let's see what he's been saying. What's this Ronan been saying? He sent a statement to the Guardian. Right, okay. Right. Jamie Jackson. You're welcome, Josh. Right. Thank you, Adam. Manchester United employees have been warned by the chief executive, Omar Brother, they are committing gross misconduct if they leak information. It's pretty much the same statement I read. Again, all these journalists, copy and paste merchants, let's get it right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely get it right. I mean, wow. Absolutely unbelievable. But, you know, it's crazy, man. Right. But, you know, this football club is just a disgrace. The sooner we put this season in the bin, the better, honestly. I can't wait for it to end. I really can't, guys. You know, it's gone on for long enough, this, honestly. Now, I'm hearing rumours that, you know, I was reading earlier that the Glazers may force Ineos out. So, are they looking to get full control of the football club again? I hope not, because, you know, the Glazers are absolute clowns. I'd much rather go for people who know how to run the football club, because if we don't run the football club, it'd be an absolute disaster if we appoint someone who doesn't know how to run the football club at the end. So let's get a narrative right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely get it right. But yeah, you know, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Kaz is going live at 11:30. Yeah, we got Real Sociedad. Yeah, we have. Yeah, that should be interesting, but our record is very poor against Spanish opposition, isn't it? I mean, let's get the narrative right here. Terrible, absolutely terrible. We need to address that immediately. Nowhere near sustainable, honestly. Hey, sorry I haven't spoken in a while. I had a horrible week, starting with a possible infection from my house to then getting on the infection date. But now we've agreed to solution, so bad week ends okay. Oh, mate, honestly, that is absolutely wow. I got no words, Denley 15. I mean, I'm glad you sorted it out now, mate, but that's wild, mate. I'm not going to lie. That is a mad one, mate, honestly. Wow, unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable at the end of the day. But, you know, it's crazy. Absolutely unbelievable, man. Just, oh, wow. That is wild, honestly. Absolute wild. But, so look. Yeah, so, but going into the game against Everton, it's like, I think it'd be a tough one, to be honest, because Everton are on good form with David Moyes, aren't they? So, yeah. Anyway, should we have a listen to his press conference? And let's see what he's saying. Because I'm always interested hearing what opposition managers are saying. Press conference, has he done one? Oh, yes. Wow. 17 minutes. Gosh. Yeah, we'll have a listen to that.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our pre-match press conference to preview our game against Manchester United. We'll start off with Vinny from Sky.
David, felt fortunate to be at the test event for the new stadium on Monday. I mean, the new stadium is stunning, and I just wonder how much time, if any of you, been able to spend down there just yet, and how you.
Yeah, that's going to be good. When Everton get their new stadium, that's going to be absolutely amazing, I think. Honestly, absolutely amazing.
Feeling about the move now that I'm guessing you've probably seen images of fans in there for the first time.
Yeah, I have.
Was 13 points clear now of the bottom three, having been a point above when you took over. So I'm thinking 2 further wins will probably secure safety. How do you see it?
Keep talking like that, Vinny. I mean,
Everton win tomorrow, Josh, mate. I think they will, Adam. 100%, mate. I think they will win.
listening to that, it's really, really good. It sounds simple to say to get another 2 wins and you might be over the line. When you're sitting in this seat, every win in the Premier League is really, really difficult. Certainly not taking anything for granted. We've had a really good run, and we've got to try and keep that going now.
Just wonder then what you're expecting this weekend, because obviously it's been highlighted that Ruben wants to stick with 3-4-3. Did you come in here with a preconceived idea of how you wanted to play, or did you have to adjust to what you've got available?
I think I've had to adjust a little bit to what's available. I think when you take over a team a little bit during the season, you have to find a way of getting the best results. We certainly did, because we've been in a position where we've been too close to the bottom 3. But I have to say, the players, whatever we've done, whatever we've asked them to do, the players have been fantastic. They really have been. They've gone about their job brilliantly well. Their commitment's there for everybody to see, and we're actually playing better and doing a lot better in recent games.
Obviously, it's been spoken about needing to find a striker, and you found one in Beto who's got.
Big up to you, Hayden Cox. Amorim starting to PR now, to be honest. I mean, you don't know who to point the finger at, do you, really, when it comes to PR? Whether it's him or the football club telling him how to say it. How is the quizmaster, Adam? I think he's all good. But it's like, Hayden Cox, mate, who do you point the finger at? Because, it's like, I don't know whether the football club are telling him to say these things or whether he's doing it on his own accord. But this needs to stop, because it's nowhere near sustainable for the elite high standards of this football club. Let's get in our thing right here. Amorim, mate, the club, don't tell him to do it. I mean, it's like at your football club, Southampton, it's like, why can't these press conferences be honest? Like, your football club hardly does any PR, so it's like, why do they have to do PR for? I don't understand it. I really don't. But yeah, so I'm just going to listen to David Moyes and see what he says. But to be fair, I listened to Ruben Amorim's press conference, and he said that he did mention the word injuries once, but I think in this one today there wasn't too much PR mentioned. So yeah, didn't really need to stop the video much, to be honest.
In 3 starts for you now, what more can you get from him?
Well, I think if we'd bought one in and we'd paid big money and somebody scored 4 in 3 starts, you'd say, wow, what a great start it's been for any striker to do that. So Beto's been given a big opportunity. I think he's stood up and taken it. I think he's improved in the games as he's gone along as well. Sometimes the players need those opportunities. So let's hope it continues. Let's hope he can keep scoring.
you can go 4 points clear of Manchester United now, and given your association with them, is anything personal come into games like this, albeit that you faced them so many times before?
None at all. I've played them a lot when I was manager of West Ham, so it's another game in many ways. It's a great football club, but my job's to try and beat them at the moment.
How different a manager then are you now to the manager who last took part in this fixture back in April 2014 and the experience that followed after that?
Yeah.
Shape it?
Well, it's part of life. I've been a football manager. There's very few managers that always goes in one direction. You have lots of ups and downs. Even the best managers have times when it's not so good. I had to find a way of fighting back from the disappointment of losing my job at Manchester United and finding ways how I could get myself back to a good level. And
now, it would be very interesting to see. Do you think Declan Rice should have had longer at Man United, Josh Wright? Yes, I'm just out to answer this one myself as well, Adam. It would have been interesting to see what would have happened if he was given more time, because obviously, he wasn't given a season, was he, mate? It's like we parted company with him and he didn't even get to see out the season. Then we brought in Ryan Giggs as interim manager for the last few games of the season. But yeah, it would have made things interesting. But to be honest, Adam, I honestly believe he wasn't the right man for the job, because it was always going to be difficult taking over from Sir Alex Ferguson, to be honest. So, yeah. But it would have been interesting, though.
We've done that at West Ham, won a trophy at West Ham. So now I'm back at Everton. First jobs to do what I had to do at West Ham was make sure that we stay as a Premier League club, and then hopefully find our way to start getting closer to European football and see where we can go from there.
What is it? The shapes you? What was it? The successes?
No, I think probably my upbringing and where I come from made me say, no, you've got to stand up and go again, and you've got to, fight for everything. If you're going to get anything in life, you have to show a real commitment. I've also got to be thankful that people have given me the opportunity to come back and show what I can do.
Just finally, from me, I take it Doucouré is the one player that you get back, and it probably gives you a nice decision as well with whether to bring him straight back in or continue with Alcaraz.
Yeah, we've got them both fit at the moment, so that gives us a decision to make. And we'll look at it. I'll need both of them. We're really short of numbers here. I think we'll get 9 or 10 players out injured. So for us to be sort of getting results with that amount of our players out is great credit to the players who are playing at the moment.
Thanks, David. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks, Finny. We'll go to John Tip, Premier League prediction.
David, the specifics behind Beto's output is being quite interesting. I was looking at it last night. Last season, the majority of his shots were quite scattered around the 18-yard box. They were wide of either post. This year, he's very much in that kind of central area of either side of the 6-yard box. Is that something, managers come in and they go, well, strikers need a goal, they give him a bit of confidence. Is that something that you've specifically worked on with him, that positionality, or is it faith in the service as well?
No, I think it's us trying to get him some balls which suit him, trying to play to his strengths as much as we can. He's got a wild few shots outside the box, which I've had to say to him, look, you're dreaming if you think you're going to score that one. So I've had to sort of tell him straight, look, get yourself in the box, get in good areas. He's scored a few when he's been through in goal at the moment. He's looked very composed when he's done that. So hopefully we can keep doing it. But we want him to do lots of different jobs. Look, being a centre forward of a Premier League club is a big job for MD, and it's a job where you really need the goals from. But thankfully, in the recent games, he's got us to those goals.
Well, fingers crossed it continues.
Thank you.
I wondered as well, you talked about the form and no team has picked up as many points as yourself since your arrival.
I've not talked about it.
We've talked about it. We quite like talking about it.
Good, I'm glad.
Going into next season and beyond, how important is not just this run for now and survival, but for the stability of the football club? And does that longevity come into your thought process?
I think the word there that I'd pick out more is stability. Us trying to get Everton back on a stable place where everybody feels happy. And the people inside the building, the people who work here, the supporters probably more than MD. that they think that there's a football club which is at least going in the right direction. When I was here a long time ago when we first came in, it was a case of trying to build it little by little, not lots of money. We've got a new set of owners. That'll be interesting to see how that plays out over the coming years. But I think what we've got to do is take Everton away from this place where they've been for a long, long time. I sense in the training ground that things are feeling much.
See, just listen to this press conference. I mean, why can't other football clubs do a press conference like this? You know, without any PR whatsoever. You know, PR absolutely needs to get in the bin. Sick and tired of it, man. I really am. Nah, it's jarring now. Seriously.
Better. I sense it definitely coming from the terraces that the supporters. I don't know if we're terraces anymore. They're probably seats, but you know what I mean. So I sense it from there as well. But look, maybe I'm just a new manager with a quick bounce at the time, which we hear a lot of new managers coming in. But I hope that it's not that. I hope that it's as if I've come back and able to pick it up, keep the standards up, keep looking.
Yeah, I think he might have gone to sleep, Adam, because he's been playing cricket.
To improve it at the moment and obviously build on what we've got.
Well, we hope so too. And towards the game itself, what kind of a fix did you expect against United?
I always think Manchester United is one of the biggest fixtures in the season, and wherever you are, I think.
Especially this season. I mean, whoever predicted us to be like down there with Everton and that? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But we are where we are because we deserve it. Because we've not been good this season whatsoever. Yes, he's been doing cricket today, Adam. But just listening to his press conference, it's like, these journalists are not asking any silly questions like what others do in these press conferences.
They've always got good players. I think they've got so many talented players, who are so good at what they do. They're probably having a bit of a difficult patch at the moment. It's very rarely you would see Manchester United probably in the league position they're in. But we need to see if we can build on what we do here at Everton just now. I think we've had a really good start, but I see it being a tough game. And a 12:30 kickoff's never an easy one for the supporters, So we need the supporters to be up with us and ready to go at 12:30, the same as the team.
I think best of luck.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jonty. We'll go to Julia at the BBC.
Hi, Julia.
You say there about, you've got to try and make people in here happy, sort of staff and things. And I think it's understandable given what's gone on over the previous few years.
To be successful as a football club, you need the right sort of manager and a manager who would have a good relationship with the players and that. And clearly, David Moyes has gone back there and his return couldn't have gone any more better, honestly. It's like they got rid of Sean Dyche. Now, don't get me wrong, I like Sean Dyche, but the problem is Everton were not scoring enough goals under Sean Dyche. So they brought David Moyes back in, and my goodness me, what a fantastic decision it's turned out so far. Now, I thought the sacking of Sean Dyche was quite harsh, but now, come to think of it, I think they've probably done the right thing, to be honest. They're quite good, Adam, because, it's been a little while since we've had a Saturday afternoon match now, because we've usually been playing Sunday afternoons, because obviously our involvement in the Europa League, so be a nice change to have a Saturday afternoon match.
Low maybe people felt, and I know Sean Dyche had said at times it wasn't necessarily a football coaching job. Has that been a surprise to you, maybe how low people felt in here compared to your previous time here? And how do you go about, you're not just football managing, you're looking after everyone?
Well, I have to say this place has grown greatly here at Finch Farm since I was last here. There's so many staff. Even now, I've not been able to get round everybody and say hello and sort of get to understand everybody's roles. I hope that.
Well, you see, Everton now got new ownership, so it's not a surprise that they're bringing in more members of staff. They got the same owners who own AS Roma from Serie A.
We'll get through it in time, but just with the amount of what we've got with the Premier League and the games we have, and really, even this, the media, etc., there's much more for the manager to do. But that's why it's a big changed place than when I was here before. But I do think that the people here have been affected greatly because they're all Evertonians, they're all supporting the team, they want the club to do well. And I do think that the people behind the scenes have been affected, as have supporters over the last few years as well. You can see that. But we're beginning to smile a little bit here in the building. We're doing that a bit better. We're laughing a bit more. And I hope...
My advice, though, to you, David boys, is don't laugh too much because, if you start laughing with the players and that, they go down tools. Oh, big up to you, Suhail Mino. Big up, mate. Yeah, big up to you, mate. Bosh. Welcome to the stream, mate. How are you doing this evening? Thank you for joining me. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, but yeah, I see you on Lee Gunner's chat sometimes. Yeah, you absolutely land it in that live chat on Lee Gunner's channel.
Some ways the supporters are feeling the same.
Something that's been lovely to see on some of the club's content is Charlie Alcaraz and Jack Harrison, and Jack acting as a translator and just sort of their bond on the training pitch and on the pitch. I know you've said Jack needed a bit of confidence. Has that helped him, that type of role, like a mentorship role?
Yeah, I think he's done a great job with Carlos because his English isn't great at the moment. I think Jack's needing a bit more confidence. He got his first game the other week there. He done well for us away at Crystal Palace. So we need them. We're short of players at the moment. There's not a situation that we've got a bundle of players we can change around all the time. But I'm pleased that Jack's got back in it. And yeah, he's doing a really good job with Carlos.
Can I just check there aren't any additional injuries on top, and just who might be close to coming back?
No, I don't think we have any additional injuries, no, and I don't think at the moment we have MD coming back from injury quite at this moment.
And what about Seamus Coleman? Has he got a time frame for coming back? Because his contract runs to the end of the season. He's obviously seen as a club legend. That this potentially might be his final playing season. Will he play in one of the final games?
I would absolutely hope so, because I'd like that for many reasons. But we always have to do the right thing and play the players who we think are going to get us the best results. But the first thing Seamus needs to do for us is get himself back fit. He's a huge member of the dressing room. He's a huge member of the team. He leads the team brilliantly well here. From a distance, it looks as if he helped carry the club over a couple of years as well. He was a great spokesman and still is a great spokesman for the team and the club. So he's really important to me. We brought him here for 60 grand. Probably paid a bit much for him, but apart from that, we're really glad to have him.
Finally from me.
It's nice, though, to hear David Moyes happy. But, my advice is to any Evertonians, David Moyes, he should just be extra cautious, Don't get too laughing and joking with the players because they could easily just throw him under the bus. So my advice is remain professional, but it's great to see him happy, though. It really is,
It's Everton Giants weekend. They're at Everton Giants being celebrated at the game. Do you see this, though, as a game of two Premier League giants that are at the wrong end of the table that really should be?
I mean, to be fair, Everton, it's not really a surprise they're in this position, but obviously for us, this is a massive surprise because I was not expecting this in the million years before the season started. Us down in 15th near the end of February, it's like, nah, get the fuck out of here, man. It's like, is this really happening, people? Seriously.
Because of off the field things maybe and stuff that's gone on beyond their control that really should be in a different place?
Well, I don't really want to talk about Manchester United because they are a huge club and I don't know their financial situation. But what I do know
fair play to David Moyes for saying I don't really want to talk about Manchester United. I mean, he doesn't want to get involved in our business. So big up to David Moyes and that.
From a friend from come in here, the thing for me now is to make Everton back to being a big club and getting them back in amongst the teams who are challenging at the right end of the table. We've got jobs to do before that, whether that be the players we've got and getting to improve them, whether it be that we've still got some money to pay to clear ourselves up. But we have to get in a place where we think we're clear and we're ready to start again. We're not quite there yet, but getting the job done, hopefully, of staying in the Premier League is getting much closer, and hopefully we're able to talk about that in coming weeks. But just glad to see us back in not at the bottom end of the league.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks, Julia. We'll go to Will.
I will.
Just on injuries, back to the middleman and Dye, is there any more news on him and Chimisi and Patterson? Are they the next cab doctor?
Yeah, Nathan Patterson's came out on the grass the last couple of days, but we think it's just too soon for him. So he's making some progress. Ellie's been taking injections, and we're quite positive that he's working hard to try and get back quickly. So we're hoping that we could get him back maybe before time we thought, but they're not fit just now. No.
And Chimisi?
Chimiti's back on the grass today as well. So he started back in the grass. He said 2 days in the grass actually. I think just the length of his time he's been out is what we're all a little bit more worried about. He's done quite a bit of training, but not football training yet. So, but we've got him back in around the training group at the moment. Yeah.
In the first stint as manager, you had some really good centre halves, Phil Jagielka, Julian Lescott, Sylvan Distance, and name them. Where does Jared Branthwaite rank in terms of ability at this age, and how far do you think he can go?
Well, I think you're right. I think we had some real
Jared Branthwaite. I remember we tried to sign him. We were interested in signing him, but he ended up staying at Everton. And I think he's probably made the right decision because, the mess Manchester United are in at the moment, I think he's 100% nailed on made the right decision, people.
good centre backs over the years here, and quite often I've got to say that I think that the best teams are quite often the best teams wherever they are have the best defence, and it gives you a chance of winning when you have that. And I think Jared's done really well. I think there's moments where he could do better. I think he still plays at times like a young centre back, but I think he's got an awful lot going for him. Already been involved with England squad before I came. I think I thought he played really well last week, and I think he's got a good mentor beside him in Tarky. I think Tarky's been round the league a little bit, seen a lot of it, and I think for him to play alongside Tarky will be helping him and improving him.
You mentioned the way to the ability before, obviously because of the financial situation, Everton had to sell players like Charles and Gordon. Jared Branthwaite was someone who was linked with a potential move in the summer to Manchester United. Yeah. Are you hoping?
Funny, I should just mention that now they're talking about it.
On how much you're aware, how much that situation has improved in terms of the PSI?
Well, I think the PSI, I don't really know all the stuff about it, but I do know that we'll still get some work to do in the summer. So that's something which we're going to have to do.
I think PSR stands for Profit Sustainability Rules.
I was aware of it when I came in, but I'm hoping that we're beginning to stop thinking about that now. We're beginning to think about, we're moving forward, what we're going to do. Yeah, I think we've got a bill to pay, and when we pay that bill, hopefully that's us in the clear. So, Jared's a top player, and if people want to buy Jared, you're alluding to that, then I've said many times, bring a big bag of money.
And on the flip side,
yes, Adam, absolutely. PSR is ruining football. I mean, why do you think the teams who are promoted to the Premier League are struggling to stay in the Premier League now? It's all to do with PSR, so it needs to get in the bin, seriously, because they are the ones who are being punished.
As with the new stadium, how much of weapon do you think that could be in terms of attracting new players potentially?
Well, I hope they're going to look at Everton. People are going to look at Everton completely different. Want to join Everton. We'll need to work out how we bring in the players in the summer. There's quite a lot of players out of contract in the summer who we might need to look at as well. Some not so far away from here. So you never know.
Any further questions? On the open question? I think that's a wrap.
Wow. And PR in the bin too, Josh, right? Absolutely. Deacon Boy's having a bit of a chuckle there, and everyone in the media. But what a press conference, though. It's like, why can't Manchester United do a press conference like this? This is box office. This is what I want to see. There we go. That was brilliant. Absolutely wow. Just David Moyes there absolutely answered the media spot on. And yeah, them journalists were asking no stupid questions. Unlike where most of the top teams, like the so-called Big Six, those journalists ask the most dumb questions ever. It's jarring, man. Absolutely jarring. And you listen to that press conference, that was absolutely top draw. Brilliant. I enjoyed listening to that for the past, 20 minutes or so. That amazing press conference. One thing she like, one thing she like watching on YouTube, Josh, right? Do you mean videos, Adam? Is that what you mean, mate? I like listening to Man United fan reactions. I like people who do fan life, travelling in camper vans and that. And yeah, listening to music videos as well. I enjoy that. But, yeah, there's quite a lot of things I do enjoy, to be fair, on YouTube, but Manchester United fan reactions, yeah, Flying Pig United, talk about United, Alice talks football, all things Man United, I love listening to them videos, I love hearing their match reactions. I think it's absolutely amazing. I really do. At the end of the day, it's absolutely fantastic. It is. Wow. Yeah, but just listening to them talking, just brilliant, man. Absolutely brilliant. But yeah, right, let's have a look. Who should we go with? Manchester United, here we go. Yes, video, Josh, mate. Yeah. Yeah. For example, yeah, like I said, watching Man United fan reactions, fan life, and yeah, listening to music. That's what I like as well. Brilliant. Right, we are going to redirect now to Flying Pig United Gaming. Flying Pig Gaming. So go and show them some love, yeah? Make sure you're hitting the subscribe button. Remember, when you head over to his YouTube channel, you put Mr. Joshy J Raid. Yep. So, yep, good night, Adam, as well. Big up to you as always. Thank you for being part of the stream as always, mate. But yeah, Yeah, go and show Flying Pig United Gaming some love, yeah?
As always.
You know, absolutely fantastic YouTuber. Thank you all so much for watching. Good night.